right, so you've been working out for a few months. You're still not seeing any progress. You're trying different workouts out. You're trying different diets, but there's nothing sticking for you. Here's what's really going on. You have to stay consistent in what you have. For a lot of people, they're able to go to the gym. They're able to be there for an hour, hour and a half. You know, put the work in. As soon as they leave the gym, they start eating crazy. If your goal is to lose weight, it doesn't matter how much you work out, because if you just eat too much, it's going to overeat, and you're not going to be able to burn weight like that. You're not going to be able to burn fat like that. So you're going to have to be in a deficit if you want to lose weight. It's a lot easier to just avoid eating the extra calories than to say you want to stay an extra 2 hours in the gym, do extra 2 hours of running on a treadmill. That's just inefficient. It doesn't make sense. So number one, you have to stay consistent for your diet, and you might really have to be stricter than you think. You know, it's fine if you're gonna eat maybe a burger every once in a while, or eat a donut every once in a while, eat some cookies once in a while. But that's a once in a while thing. If something like that becomes a habit, then you're not gonna see that progress on the scale. You're not gonna see the progress in the mirror. And obviously, some people they're lucky. Some people, they just have better metabolism, and they're just able to, eat more foods, eat a bigger variety of foods, and they don't see that much damage to their physique. But that's not everyone. For a lot of people, that's one of the reasons they're really not seeing that much progress. It's really just they're not eating right. And it's not even just about avoiding junk food. You want to get high satiating food with a lot of protein, high quality protein, like beef and chicken, meat. Stuff is going to keep you full for a while, so you don't have to keep, going back binge eating, eating snacks throughout the day. That might be the main thing that holds people back, just the diet. But something else is just switching from workout to workout. You might not see immediate progress, first week, first 2 weeks of working out, but you stick with your program, you stick with the plan, as long as it has progressive overload, where, you do 6 to 8 reps, it gets lighter for you, up the weight. As long as you're doing something like that, you're probably doing a perfectly fine workout routine. So you really just want to stick with the workout routine. Don't keep switching it up. Make sure you're having something to target your push muscles, your pull muscles, your lower body. That can be different splits. It could be a full body split, upper lower split, push pull legs. But as long as you're staying consistent with that, staying consistent for your diet, that's when you're gonna start seeing real results. You have to be patient too. Everything might not come right away. I've been working out for years, like 4 or 5 years, and there's been ups and downs. There's been times where it's like, damn, I want to see results quicker, but you just got to stick with it, keep going, because part of it is really just the process and the journey. If you got to fall in love with the journey of it, fall in love with the process of it, and from there, that's when you're going to start seeing everything come together. And if you're ready for that, if you're ready to really lock in your fitness journey, just shoot me a DM. We can get to work.